What's going on, you guys? It's me, AnarchYxNinja. So, I'm trying to do this commentary, right? And I don't know if you guys saw my Twitter, but yesterday I thought I had a commentary, basically. I thought I had a live com ready to upload. And so I do all the editing, go to upload, and apparently, I don't know if it was in the editing or the mic was messed up, but there was no sound. So I completely failed, and I had to upload another Call of Duty clip, and that's why there wasn't a Battlefield clip. So I'm sorry, I told you guys it was going to be yesterday, but I'm doing it now. Hopefully there's no problemos. But I don't know what the problem was. I went to upload, and I was like, wait, why am I not hearing any noise? And there's just no noise. I don't know what the problem was. But anyway, what I was talking about was, I asked you guys last Battlefield video what topics you want me to talk about, and one of you said knifing and that sort of stuff, you know, so I was like, hey, you know, that's not a bad idea. So anyway, a couple of things was did I think the knife was broke? And from the start, the knife was broke. It still seems broke when I play. I know they tried fixing it, but from the moment I played the game, the first thing I did was on Caspian Border. I spawned in, first game ever on Battlefield 3, you know, the actual game, and knifed a guy. And that's all I would do, you know. It was not just knifing, though. I had to have a good KD, had to have a high score per minute, have to win, you know, it was all about that, and getting knifes along the way, you know what I mean? And so many times I would die, because I had a lot of friends who would play with me, and they liked knifing as well, you know. Some of them didn't like it, but seeing me knife, they wanted to knife too, you know. And one of the problem was, when, let's say, he's knifing, didn't matter where on the map, he was knifing a guy, and I'd come up behind someone, and I couldn't knife, you know what I mean? And that just, oh my gosh, my KD would be so much higher if we could knife at the same time. I don't know why it took them so long to fix it. They said they did, I don't know if they did, I haven't seen it, I haven't really got put in that situation on since the last update. But it doesn't feel like they fixed it. I've still had moments where I came back after all these updates, and I'd go for a knife kill, and nothing would happen, you know what I mean? And it's just like, oof, like I thought they fixed it, you know what I mean? But it was real fun knifing, though. It was one of my favorite things to do, because shooting people, not easy for everyone, you know, but it would annoy people more if you knifed them, you know what I mean? Get the dog tags, you got something out of it, you know? And especially, like, if I saw someone teabagging me, or calling me a no-life, or sending me hate mail, I'd purposely target you and knife you, you know what I mean? And it was just fun, but I'd hate so many times when you go to knife and you couldn't. It literally made me mad. I would argue with them, well, not argue, but like try to get them to respond to me on Twitter or however, battle log and all that sort of stuff, and they just would not. They didn't care, you know. What's the problem? Was it I can't remember exactly what they said, but they never would answer the question. They would always, you know, their answer to my question was always another question, and that question would not solve the problem. You know what I mean? Bunch of crap. So I don't know if it's fixed. Let me know. Put it in the comments below if you can knife at the same time. I haven't really had the opportunity. I think we tried once and it didn't work, but I don't know. And another thing was, how do I feel about knife, like 1v1s? Did I do a lot of them and that sort of stuff? The answer is no. I did one 1v1. Well, that was a lot of ones. Yeah, but I only 1v1 someone once, and that was before a scrim in an unranked lobby, so none of the stats counted. We were waiting for some of the players, they weren't all on. And one of the guys on the other team asked me, like, hey, you want to do a knife fight? I was like, ain't got nothing better to do, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And I won. I don't know how many times we knifed him. It wasn't that long of one, but I don't think he knifed me at all. And I knifed him, I don't know, maybe 4 times, I'm guessing. Like I said, it wasn't that long of a thing. We were just waiting for the scrim, and that was the only one I did. You know, and I had a lot of good knifer friends. There were some really good knifers out there, but the way I felt about knifing was, one, I don't like if you only play team deathmatch on canals. It's like you're boosting knife kills, you know what I mean? In knife-only lobbies, that don't count. No, that does not count to me. You know, I was out there, at least for me, maybe it's different for some of you other people doing it, but I was usually on Conquest, those maps that we would scrim on, and I would be capturing bases, having to deal with vehicles, having to blow vehicles up, having to fly jets, and I would still get that amount of knife kills, and still have a high KD, still have a high score per minute, and still the win-loss percentage was just insane, you know what I mean? And still be able to win most of my gunfights. That's the way I looked at it, you know. Those people who, the knifers that really annoyed me were the people who were recons, and being a recon, there's nothing wrong with that, but when you are just sitting in a freaking corner with a motion sensor, I don't think that takes any skill whatsoever. That was so easy to do. I could have had thousands more knife kills if that's what I did. I could have had the most if that's what I did, you know what I mean? And especially on like canals, you just put it in the middle or wherever you put it, and just run around knifing people. Those stats really shouldn't count. Excuse me, but that's just the way I felt about it. You know, and yeah, there was some knifers who would only play TDM on canals or whatever that was, and they would get a lot of knife kills, and some of them still had a good KD. But you're only playing team deathmatch, you know, you're not having to deal with vehicles. You're not having to do none of that. You don't do anything else, you know what I mean? And that's just the way I felt about it. You know, there were people who had more knife kills than me, but maybe not all. I don't know all of them. But a lot of them were, that's all they'd play is canals, and you can get so many knife kills on canals, you know. It really was easy, you know, even with the people using shotguns, you know. And that's another thing. I didn't run around with shotguns. I didn't have that. I would have just the basic guns you'd use in a scrim, and that's what I'd do, you know. And I really didn't knife a lot once I joined Team Anarchy. I still did. I would get a lot of knife kills, and like if I got presented with the opportunity, you know, I would knife someone, and if someone pissed me off, I'd try to knife them, but I needed to focus more on my aim and being a more competitive gamer and, you know, that sort of stuff, and got up there, you know, and that's just the way I felt about it, you know. Some you were wondering, so keep asking questions. I'd love to know more topics. Keep giving me ideas, because I'm running out. And one other thing real quick, live streaming. Right now, the only games I live stream is Black Ops, because you can use the end-game live streaming, and that thing sucks, basically. But I'm going to get the stuff that I need to do live streaming on all these games. So I'll be doing Battlefield, whatever other game I play, and I might even get a webcam, because I know some of you want to see this amazing face. I know. Yeah, but so I'm going to be trying to do that. And I don't know when exactly. I don't know if the software is free. Some say it is, some say it isn't. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that, and I'm going to get the stuff. And I should start live streaming, you know, make this game a little more exciting, so I'm not just doing YouTube, you know. So that's just some of the updates, you know, so keep giving me topics on what you want me to be talking about. And I thought the guy should have died there, but, you know, hey, 99 and 96 kill assists, you know, that's cool. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're new to the videos, go ahead and subscribe, and keep hitting that like button. Like buttons it keeps me wanting to do videos, you know, shows you guys like it. But if you don't like it, hey, still like it anyway, because I still like you. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day.